this business platform, and what does it look like for them? What do they see in the next 5 years? So let's get started. Give me 1 minute. Fantastic. Well, what company am I talking about? It's Jeunesse. This business has really changed my life, and I'm not the only one. Lots and lots of people are finding that they're getting into this business, and it's really, whatever they thought, whatever dreams they had let go of, they're finding that they have the ability to dream again and the opportunity to really see life through different eyes. Jeunesse actually means you're youthful. So we're in a trend at the moment where people are wanting to stay younger. They really do want to age well. So we're in the right business. I think we can all see that there's something changing, something's different. I'm 60 years old, and I know when I was growing up, my parents had jobs, and those jobs for like 20, 30, 40 years. You expect to be employed by the same person. Things have changed. Like, we really are living with job insecurity. People are put on contracts these days. It's maybe 1 year, 2 years, or even 3 years. We find that both a husband and wife both have to go out to work just to make things, just so they can have a house, a roof over their head. So things are different, and I think it's, in lots of ways, it's fabulous. We've got this amazing technology. We live in the .com revolution where things are at our fingertips, and smartphones, and we do all of our shopping online. We even get our food brought to us to our front doorstep, and we all do this all online. So technology has been fantastic, and globalisation, well, the world is a small place these days, isn't it? It's like we're living in a little village, not a great big global world. Things are changing rapidly. But the new economy too, things are different. I think we have to understand that we're not living how we were, and it's changing and it really is evolving. People no longer really think they even want to have a corporate job. People are closing the door on corporate careers. They realise that it's not going to get them what they want. So I think there's a combination of the new technology, globalisation, and the fact that we are living in different times, that this platform really does excel. So when I first got introduced, I really wanted to understand the infrastructure. Was it strong? Were they a debt-free company? There's a lot of things going through my mind, as I can imagine that it is through yours. Well, the owners of the company, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis, phenomenal people. They've been around this industry for about 40 years, and Wendy is known for the compensation plans and the back offices that she has set up with other direct selling companies. Randy Ray is a true visionary. He is a computer expert. He actually won the contract for the computers at NASA years ago, and he said that he always knew that he'd get it. He put in the work, 2 years, I think it was, the work that he put in, but he saw it. He knew he'd get that contract. It's the same with this. Once he saw this anti-aging industry and this product, he knew, and he had the vision to see that this could be an industry and a company that could actually free people from both physical and financial pain. And Wendy, she just makes things happen. Randy says, he's a visionary, and Wendy makes things happen. Scott Lewis, who's a young, fabulous young guy who really does see that Jeunesse is providing an opportunity for anyone, no matter what walks of life they come from, who they are, young or old. He sees this compensation plan as an equal playing field for anybody. Anyone can do well in this business if they apply the effort. So in 6.5 years, they have managed to take this company into 130 plus countries. That's truly incredible. I told you that I was in traditional business. One of those businesses happened to be a gym. And we had a unique idea, and we were the first ones in Australia to have this gym. I thought about taking it over east, just to the other side of Australia. It just got too complicated. It just got too hard for me. I just thought, I can't do this. It took a lot of resources, a lot of money, a lot of time, and I didn't have that to invest into it anyway. They've already done this for us. Can you just see? It's a matter of reaching out to these countries, finding people and showing them this opportunity. It really has been set up for us to succeed. The direct selling is a body of people that have come to, they examine each company who has set up in direct selling to just find out, what sort of products they use. Are they cutting edge products? Are they ethical? What sort of history is behind that company? And as a company grows and as they get noticed by the GSA, they move up in rankings. So when I first started last year, we were actually ranked number 38. We've now come to number 18. I mean, that's truly phenomenal. We've only been around for 6.5 short years. Other companies who are ranked higher than us have been around for 20, 30, 40, or even 50 years. So you can see that there's something going on that is truly incredible. Last year, we actually did a history-making $1.1 billion worth of sales. This year, we're on track to do $2 billion worth of sales. Well, what would lead or drive that sort of sales? It would have to be a great product, and they are. It's called our Youth Enhancement System, or YES. So what's so fantastic about these products that really does set us apart? What makes these products so unique? They really are biotechnology products. They're cutting edge, they're revolutionary, they're scientifically based. They truly stand out amongst other products as being something that is quite different, and this is one of the hints about whether this is ticking the box for you. Is the product unique? Is it in demand? And this certainly is. $1 billion worth of sales actually tells the story, doesn't it? So this $1.1 billion worth of sales is driven by the fact that anti-aging is actually going to be, in the next 10, 15 years, $1 trillion business. People want to stay young. It's actually us baby boomers, us people who are leading this amazing revolution of wanting to stay young. And now young people are getting on board. They don't want to age either. So no matter where you are, what age you are in life, whether you're male or female, this company really does offer you cutting-edge products. Dr. Nathan Newman is on our medical advisory board. He's also a world-leading stem cell technology formulation. This man is truly amazing. I just recently watched another introduction he was doing to a product, and it blew me away because what he's talking about is absolutely unique. The products he's bringing out are just totally above anything that you'll ever find on a supermarket store or anywhere else anywhere, to be honest. He really has conquered something. What he's done is derived from human stem cells, and what we call these is growth factors. So what he's managed to do, he's managed to create these growth factors, like 200 plus is actually in our serum, and the other products, there's a lot of growth factors. Most products only have about 30, maybe 10, 15, 30 at the most growth factors in them. And these, remember I said, are derived from adult stem cells. They're not plant-based, they're adult stem cells, which once again really sets it apart. So you might ask, well, what are growth factors? I asked the same question, to be honest. Like I was doing my research and I had to know exactly what I was putting onto my skin. So I was just amazed to find out that what these growth factors are, they're like chemical messengers. And what they do is they actually penetrate our skin to go down to that cellular level to help our cells start to rebuild collagen and to rebuild elastin. This is pretty incredible because, I've never come across a product that could ever do that. We know that we all start losing collagen from an age of 30. So to have something that's actually regenerating, repairing, and rejuvenating our skin constantly is remarkable. So these are the products. There's 5, 6 of these products. We call it the Luminous range. Now, it does work in synergy. I love the cleanse. I love it's got the alpha and the beta hydroxy acids in it. Not just the growth factors, but all the other ingredients that really set this apart. It's got the night cream's got the vitamins A, B, C, and E in it. So it truly is it's an incredible product. So what really is sort of something that I would suggest to you that, would really maybe tick that other box for you is that anyone can use this product. If you're young, be proactive. Get onto the product now. If you're older like myself, then you might want to start trying to combat that aging. Any skin type, any skin colour. This product covers every base for anybody who's looking at using it. So always a great company, part of my research into things is, I want to know that there's been some clinical studies done. A company can say a lot of things, but we need to know that it's backed up. This company did do independent third-party laboratory studies. Now, 100% of people would recommend this product to family and friends. Now, later on when I get into the compensation plan, you're going to understand how important that is, that people recommend and refer this product. 87% thought that their skin looked younger. 87% thought an improvement in skin smoothness and luminosity, and 74% thought an improvement in skin firmness. You know, the fact for me, I got everything happening for my skin. Straight away, there was a big, big difference in how my skin looked. I mean, my husband, who notices very little, even said to me, what have you done to your skin? I had friends asking me, I had my sisters asking me. Everyone knew something had changed. I often say, I actually wanted to keep it a secret for a while because I thought, oh my goodness, you know, this is something I found, I can keep it a secret. But, you know, you don't make money by keeping things a secret, so then I decided that it might be a good idea to start sharing it. In these clinical studies, you can actually see this lady, she, 56 days, she got 65% decrease in the deep lines on her face. You can see those navy blue lines there on the left compared to the right. You know, 65% in deep lines. That's pretty massive. Also for gentlemen, I think we can understand that guys too, guys don't want to age, you know, whether they're young or old, you know, they're coming into a place where they love skincare. They love night cream. They love serums. So they're coming actually into their own and wanting to find products for themselves. And that's why there's been such a huge influx of men's products onto the market. This is no exception. So in this study, you can see in 56 days, he had a 52% decrease in his fine line, comparing that left to the right. Winnie's a friend that I met in Jakarta. She's a lovely, lovely lady. Well, she actually volunteered to be a guinea pig. She said, I'm going to put it on half of my face. If this works, I'm in. Well, you can see after 10 weeks, there's a notable difference between the left side of her face and the right side of her face. The left side is definitely more plumped up and the lines have diminished. But that wasn't good enough for Winnie. She wanted to find out, was this working at this cellular level that we were talking about? So her doctor, her friend who's a skin specialist doctor, he offered to take photos of her skin, her left side of her face and her right side of her face, to see if there had been a noticeable difference. Well, there certainly was. On the right side, you can see that Winnie actually had no collagen. This isn't unusual at the age of 62. As I said, we start to lose collagen from 30 onwards. So by 60, we have very little collagen left in our skin. That's what causes actually the sagging of our skin, that causes us to lose that luminosity. So on the left side, you can see that there's collagen, there's more collagen forming. What's this baby collagen? Those white marks that we can see, that's baby collagen. Like, I love that. Okay, so our next product, we've got a lot of products in the range, but we're talking about these two mainly today. So the Reserve is phenomenal. You know, this has got cherry juice, grape extract, aloe vera, pomegranate, green tea, blue-green acai. These are fabulous ingredients in themselves. But what Reserve has that is truly standalone is that we have 185 milligrams of what we call resveratrol. Now, I suggest you go and Google that because I can't give you every bit of information on it, and it really is. I mean, the doctors are raving about resveratrol and what it actually does in our body. It really does help combat free radicals. It's like, if you can imagine, as you get older, your body like rusting inside like a rusty nail. This actually helps combat that. And it really does help with our metabolism. It helps balance out our metabolism. You know, for me, it gives me energy. It truly is a little miracle. And what I love is that it's in a gel formation. So that actually means that it actually penetrates our body within about 5 minutes and 90% of the ingredients are absorbed. So if you can imagine when you're taking this, you know, I take one in the morning, I take one early afternoon. It's actually helping my body fight the free radicals, stop my body rusting and getting me sort of to be healthy on the inside as well as on the outside with the skincare. Here are the other products in our range. As you saw, there's Affinity, AMs and PMs. We have a weight management program. We have it instantly ages. So if you go and have a look at that video, it's truly amazing what that can do. It's like a little Botox that works for about 8 hours. It's all natural. All the products are natural, which is a real plus in these days because we actually don't want to be putting chemicals onto our skin. The Affinity has been based on Nobel Prize-winning awards, so it's based on the knowledge that was gained from that. The AMs and PMs are, you know, really, I really would suggest you ask the person who put you on this webinar and tell them, you know, just ask them to have a look at more of this information. You know, when you see the science behind these products, it's really, you know, will be something that will really intrigue you. They take these products seriously. You know, they really do aim to help us both, you know, in the inside physically to change our health on the inside. So this is what's exciting, you know. As I said, I wanted to keep my skincare secret because I thought, wow, you know, if I can stay looking younger than all my friends, wouldn't that be fantastic? But when I saw the compensation plan, I knew that by actually telling people and referring people to the skincare that I could actually make money. I told you I was in traditional businesses, so for me, there's only one way of getting my income coming in. This has got 6 streams of income. There's 6 ways that you can make money, and you can choose at any level where you want to come in at with this business. Our first way is called retail profit. Now, when you join up, and in Australia it's $38 to join up, in other countries in Euro it's different, but when you join up, you're giving your own website, which is just for you, and this is absolutely $1 million plus website. It's got everything on it. And at the same time, you're given what we call your back office. It's like a business suite. This is where everything happens. This is where the finances take place. This is where deliveries happen. People can order online. It's all there. Advertising, marketing, it's all done for you in what we call our back office. This is incredible. I know for me, having traditional businesses, I was everything. You know, I had to make sure the books were okay for the accountant. I had to make sure that people coming through the door, it was all up to me. It's going to be extremely stressful and very, very tiring. This is all done for us. Are you getting a picture? Can you see it ticking some boxes, a cutting-edge product, a back office that everything is done for you? It must be, some light bulbs might be going off in your brain right now. So that's the one way. So very few, someone jumps on and wants to order a serum from your website, they're actually going to buy it at the retail price. You're actually going to make a profit of $52. Now, you don't have to worry about delivering that product. You don't have to worry about collecting the money. It's all done for you. Everything's done for you. All you have to do is to hop onto your site, and you can go into whether you want to go in your wallet or your bank account, and the money will be deposited there for you, that profit. That is one way. The second way is called the new customer acquisition bonus. This is pretty exciting because, you know, the company's saying, you know, if you refer people, we're actually going to pay you a commission for doing that. So thank you. Isn't that fantastic? I know when I refer people to go to the movies, they don't certainly, you know, give me a referral bonus to do that. So with me, you know, you can say I want more than one product. So you actually get a discount between 5 and 35% if you buy more products. So the company's been very generous in that they've put these packs together. So look, we have a basic pack here. So someone might want to buy 3, 4, or 5 products. So we call that the basic pack. So where they can try each product and see whether they like it or not. And also, I must say, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee if someone doesn't like the product, which in my business, I've never, ever had that happen. So if you refer a basic product, you'll see that you're going to get a 25 commission for that. They're going to give you that money just for referring. Now, for me, when I got into it, I just wanted a lot of products. You know, I'd read it, I thought it was going to be great. So I wasn't quite sure about the business side of it, but I knew that I wanted a lot of products. So I went for the ambassador pack, the bigger pack. So this is a sort of like a business pack. You get a lot of products in it. And it's also a good pack to start off with if you are looking at doing the business. In this case, when you get that, you're going to, if you decide that someone wants to jump on board with you, they're going to maybe buy the ambassador pack. You're going to get a $200 referral commission for them buying that pack. And you can see there's a Supreme at 100 and Jumbo at 150. It really is just a thank you from the company for referring people. The third phase starts to get very, very exciting because this is what our team commissions. This is when we've decided that, you know what, I think we might jump into this business. So you can see that for me, I did start to share it. And when I did that, people say, you know what, Bev, come on that journey with you. I think I can do this as a business. So I put one person on the left and one person on my right. Then what happened? They started getting results. So they started referring to other people. And it went on and on and on. A bit like Facebook. You know when you put a picture on Facebook and somebody likes, and your friends like that photo, and then someone else likes that picture, and then someone else likes it. Before you know it, your picture has gone around the world. It's a little bit like this, and this is how quickly it can and easily it can spread. Because people get results. They start to share it, and they start to share it. Before you know it, you've got a business centre. You've got a business growing underneath you. And as I said, every product has a point value. So when you have 600 points on one side and 300 on the other, and it doesn't matter which side, the computer goes along and calculates it for you. It calculates 900 points, and it's going to give you $35 US. We call that a cycle. can do many cycles. You do 1 cycle, 2 cycles, 3 cycles, 5 cycles, as many cycles you want. And this can happen while you're asleep in bed. Because remember, while you're asleep on one side of the world, other people are working on the other side of the world who you're introduced into this business. Now, isn't that exciting? That's why we call this a global business. We never quite know where it's going to take us. I just find that refreshing, that we actually don't know, that it's a surprise, that where our business can actually end up. So as you can see, it is a referral business and it is helping people, left side, right side, and then introducing more people into this business. But the company is very, very generous and they allow us 750 team commissions. That's $26,250 US. Goodness me, that's a lot of money. But there are people doing that. And, it is based on how we perform, how much effort we're willing to put in. But it is doable. It absolutely is doable. And it is just by finding people who have the same vision as you and who actually want more out of life, who have dreams and goals and just want a bit more than working a 9-to-5 job. And there's lots of people around like that. Our fourth way is called the Leadership Matching Bonus. Now, I was talking about, I introduced my friends into this business. They're called my level 1. And at certain rankings in the business, you'll get paid a commission also from them when you're helping them. The whole idea of this business is unlike anything I've ever experienced, unlike being in the corporate world. Whenever I help somebody to make money, that also helps me to make money. It's a win-win, isn't it, for everybody? So on my level 1, when I've helped them to earn money, so I've helped Mary to earn $1,000 in 1 week. That's going to give me $200 just from helping Mary because she's on what we call my first level. But Mary might have introduced John to the business. John becomes my second level. So I get 15% of whatever it is that John earns. Then it goes on and on and on, right down to 7 levels deep. Can you see the big picture? Is this sort of, another making those light bulbs go up in your brain? Are you thinking, wow, I can see this. I can see the vision. Because this is what happens when you help other people. It's amazing what will come to you. Our 5th level is our customer acquisition incentive. Now, if you have 5 customers who are ordering product monthly, you're going to get 25% on your first level. If you have 10 or more customers who are ordering regularly, you're going to get 30% on your first level. The 6th way is called our Diamond Bonus Pool. This is really exciting because people are becoming diamonds and these are real people getting real results. They're going to earn 3% of the company CV. Remember I said that we did $1.1 billion last year and on track to do $2 billion? Now, I don't know the figures. I can't work it out, but I'm sure there's some people out there who can. So that 3% of the company CV will be paid quarterly to diamond directors. That's a massive amount of money to be paid quarterly. It's sort of sometimes if you're on this webinar for your first time, you might be thinking, this is just too much. But remember, we take it in increments. We start off in increments. So it could be that, like me, when I first got into this business, I had in my mind that it was $464 a month I wanted to earn. That was my goal. That was going to make a massive difference to our mortgage. So that was the goal I had in mind. I was working, I had a full-time job, so I was just doing this in the pockets of my life. So for me, $464 was a big amount of money. It didn't take me long to be earning that. It's very, very quick. But somebody might be thinking, $300 a week, $500 a week. This is fabulous money and it's there to be earned. But all I'm saying is that, you can start at wherever you want. And depending on you, the effort and time you put into this, it is possible to achieve whatever it is that you're after. They have a lot of other bonuses connected to this business once you decide that you want to get on board. And we have free trips which are given to us. They're fully paid for, amazing trips in the Mediterranean. I think it's Orlando this year in October. There's a lot of personal growth that happens. It truly does. I've seen this change people totally from people who maybe even didn't have a lot of confidence to, even myself, speaking on this webinar, I would never have done that, not even 6 months ago. For me to be putting myself out there, right outside my comfort zone. But what I've found is that people get around you and they encourage you to actually step outside your comfort zone. And you find that you want to do it, you want to improve yourself and you want to grow. So this is what this company embraces. This is what it allows us to do. It really does allow us to move in different levels and different things than we possibly ever thought that we would. So it is a new paradigm, if you're watching this webinar, especially if you're on it for the first time, sometimes we have a little bit of difficulty in thinking outside of what we believe in. We know that we've sometimes been brought up to believe that we need to get an education, that we need to work 9-to-5 jobs, that we need to bring in money in one way, in a certain way. All I'm asking is if you can open your mind a little bit to just think, this could just be something that you've been looking for. It could just be the opportunity. For me, I worked a full-time job while I was doing things in the pockets of my life. You can do that. It's open. It's just opening your mind up to a little bit to think that there is something more. There is something that's happening. Things are changing, and they're changing very quickly. And this business platform is becoming more and more popular. It's creating more and more entrepreneurs every year. And it's giving people a lot more freedom. People are, having flexibility. They're creating time freedom. A lot of people are getting into this industry. Money's not an issue. They're not after their money. The only thing that they have to work a lot of hours, they're working a lot of extremely long hours for that money. They have no time freedom. They have no time to spend with their family. So a lot of people are getting into this industry because they understand residual income. They understand you work once very, very hard for an income that you're going to receive for the rest of your life, and you do join a global community. Once you decide that this is what you want to get into, people actually embrace you. We've got a system that we set you up in that you can actually, it makes the success easy. Because if you can follow the system and follow the people and embrace the community, you really are setting yourself up for something that you until you do it, it's such an amazing experience. I really do encourage you to really look into this because it really is, it opens doors that you never thought imaginable. So just now, I'm going to end our webinar, but I'm going to introduce you to some people. I think we have 4 people that I'm going to introduce you to. This is the exciting part for me, because I love the fact that you get a chance to talk to people other than me. So I see that Leonie's there, but I'm actually not going to speak to Leonie at the moment. I'm going to jump over. I'm going to get Leonie to can you just stop your video for a minute, Leonie, if you could? Thank you. I'm actually going to go to Cherry in Perth. Are you there, Cherry? Are you there, Cherry? Hello? Hello?
Hi, Bev.
Hi, how are you going? I can see you. Fantastic. How are you going?
I'm good, thanks, Bev.
I'm going to tell people why I've come to you first, because Cherry works full-time. She's got 2 children. She's got a husband who works away one week here and 1 week away, and he's just arrived home, and you've just arrived home from work, and so we want you to be able to spend some time with your husband. So you've got a full-on life, Cherry, and I know that. So when you saw Jeunesse as an opportunity, what made you see this as something that maybe just be something that could help you escape from what you've been doing?
Oh, thanks for having me, Bev. Yeah, look, I've been in the HR world for 20 years. My background is I've always been in the corporate world. And I came to Australia about 10 years ago, and again, just, looking for the same things, looking for a better life. And I thought, by now I would have everything I want in life in terms of, a nice house and the cars and enough money in my superannuation for the future. And I know I'm falling short. So for me, when I came across Jeunesse and this business model, to be able to build a business in 130 countries in the pockets of my life, like you say, is phenomenal. And to earn money while I sleep is just a model that, is just uncomprehendable to, I suppose, probably a lot of people who are listening on the webinar tonight that maybe haven't seen this model before and are used to traditional business.